Welcome back once again to the news media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a looming total shutdown at Parliament because we are being informed that several MPs in the Republic of Kenya, led by Saboti constituency Member of Parliament Caleb Amisi within the Linda Mwananchi crew inside ODM party that is being led by Edwin Sifuna, are now planning to present the impeachment motion of President William Samoei Ruto before the National Assembly concerning to Ebola disease that William Samoei Ruto have allowed to operate in the Republic of Kenya in Laikipia after William Samoei Ruto was paid $1.74 billion with the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. But the question is that, do they have numbers to impeach President William Samoei Ruto? Because impeaching William Samoei Ruto is not a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Sio rahisi, because 80% of MPs in the Republic of Kenya are working with William Samoei Ruto to make sure that whatever Ruto wants is passed. Kila kitu. Simlisikia MP wa Ugenya constituency David Ochieng akisema that ni nini hatujafanyia William Samoei Ruto since he was sworn in as the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. That is the question. Do they have numbers? It is true. Hii maneno ya Ebola is something that is going to affect the people of Kenyans badly. Inaenda kutu affect vibaya sana. Which I agree with those MPs that are trying to speak on behalf of Kenyans, but do they have numbers to impeach President William Samoei Ruto? And before we proceed with this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take the time and watch this video that is serving exclusive information concerning to the looming impeachment of President William Samoei Ruto by some of the united opposition leaders in the Republic of Kenya. But before you watch the video, please ensure that you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically shows us your support on what I'm doing on this platform. And if you are meeting this channel for the first time, please kindly take a second of your time and subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our video, comment, share. Then don't forget to activate notification bell for more updates daily. Thank you so much for that support of the like and also subscription. Let us watch the video together, my great viewers.
Our calls for the impeachment of William Ruto are gaining momentum following a series of controversial public outbursts by the head of state. Civil society groups and sections of the opposition have condemned the remarks as unpresidential, degrading and bordering on hate speech, arguing that they amount to sufficient grounds for Ruto's removal from office by Parliament. And TV's David Mudhoka reports on the president's escalating verbal attacks and what they could mean as the country edges closer to the 2027 general election.
Na nyinyi ndio mlianza hiyo debate, mbona mnalia? Mbona mnapiga kelele? Ama namna gani? Si walianzisha hiyo maneno?
The public spat between President Ruto and the opposition shows little sign of easing, with both sides hardening their rhetoric.
Akae chini, asikae chini. Afinywe, asifinywe.
Despite earlier backlash, the political camps have resumed their exchanges, trading barbs openly and without restraint.
Nyinyi ambao mnasema vile nimekonda, enda mjiangalie kwa kioo. Si mnaona vile hao watu wamekaa? Si tumbo karibu inapasuka? Kichwa imevura sijui kiasi gani?
Mimi nitaka wewe ukasirike. You lose your temper. You lose your cool. You stop being presidential. Sasa Kasongo amekuja bahari nilikuwa nataka yeye.
Oh, tunatukanwa. Oh, huyu si presidential. Nyinyi mnaotukana kila siku, nyinyi ndio presidential.
Mimi nimeambia bosi wangu sasa atulize pole. Awachane hawa watu, ni watu wadogo. Awachie fireman.
Na tumejua sasa dawa ya Kasongo ni kumtangaza. Amefura analia. Anasema likijua atanimaliza.
These outbursts have now raised questions over the adherence to the Leadership and Integrity Act, as well as the Public Officers Ethics Act, especially by the head of state. Section 91B of the General Code of Conduct and Ethics, as well as Article 11B of the Leadership and Integrity Act, both state, and I quote, "A public officer shall treat the public and his fellow public officers with courtesy and respect." Meanwhile, Article 34(1) of the Leadership and Integrity Act states, and I quote, "A state officer shall not bully any person." Article 34(2) adds, and I quote, "Bullying discipline includes repeated offensive behavior which is vindictive, cruel, malicious, or humiliating and is intended to undermine a person.
Ujaniona nikienda kutafuta chakula kwa bibi yako ama kwa watu wako. Mimi nakula ndizi kule Kisii kwetu.
Hata kama ni ndizi mnakula, punguza portion ikuwe kidogo, vile sisi wengine tunavyofanya. Ama namna gani?
It is against this legal backdrop that sections of the opposition are now pushing for President Ruto's impeachment.
We have not taken an oath like the president. Gachaga has not taken an oath, but the president has taken an oath to defend and protect the Constitution. So his utterances constitute an abomination, and the only way the president can be called to order is by impeachment or a sanction by way of a resolution in Parliament.
More than 20 civil society organizations have also rebuked the president's remarks, saying he risks eroding the dignity of the highest office in the land.
Chapter 6 is not merely an ornamental chapter of the Constitution, but a guiding light for our leaders on their conduct in their political offices. The presidency is not a personal platform. It is a constitutional trust. Kenyans require political hygiene from the top and across all political actors.
With the next general election on the horizon, the war for words may be more than political theater, potentially shaping the tone and the direction of the campaign.
So that is what is happening right now in the Republic of Kenya. Some of the MPs are feeling this pain because we are going to suffer. If that disease is going to spread in the Republic of Kenya, then this one is going to make Kenyans face difficulty times again. Because kutakuwa na quarantine, hakuna kutembea, hakuna kusalimiana, watu tena watarudi kwa mask. Kuvaa mask kila siku. Hey! But does those MPs have numbers to impeach Ruto? I don't think if this was the right time to table the impeachment motion of William Samoei. These leaders could have waited until 2027 so that we can do honorable thing by voting against the government of William Samoei to make sure that Ruto, together with his crew under his Kenya Kwanza government, waende nyumbani wote. Hey, let those people prepare the ground. Wa prepare to ground, wakuwe na unity, wafanye nini, then waombe support kwa wananchi wa Kenya. Kuna kitu kingine because Kenyans are the only people that can make Ruto a one-term president if they want. Come 2027 election, if we want Ruto to be a one-term president, it can happen. But without turning out in large numbers and voting against the government of William Samoei Ruto, hii maneno ya one-term ni kama bure tu. It's like a song that have been sung. Ni kama tu nyimbo tu yenye imeimbwa, nini yake ikiisha hiyo nyimbo pia imeisha. Wave yake ikiisha hiyo nyimbo pia imeisha. So let us chant one term with action on the ballot box come 2027 election. Hey. But this was not the right time to to table the impeachment of Ruto. Hey. Because kutoa huyo jamaa kwa kiti sio rahisi. Through impeachment, those MPs hao watapewa pesa kama njugu. Watamwagiwa pesa hapo, wewe usikie tu umebaki peke yako. Hey. Because when MPs wenye wao wanasikia wananchi wa kilio cha wananchi wa Kenya wanakuwa wachache sana. I think wanakuanga wangapi? Sema Babu Owino, Embakasi East, Peter Salasia, Mumias East Member of Parliament, Caleb Amisi, Saboti constituency, and some few members of Parliament. When wamebaki wanafanya kazi na William Samoei. And I'm not afraid to say that one. MPs, some of the MPs, 60% of the MPs that we elected in 2022 are busy working with the government. Because this was the time for these MPs to help us, to make sure that Ruto does not allow Ebola operation in Kenya. Lakini wamenyamaza tu. They are busy talking about Manchester United, Arsenal trophy, mara Arsenal na PSG, they are busy talking about things that can't even add value to the lives of Kenyans. How much is the life of the people living in the US important more than the people living in Kenya? They are citizens like us. Kwani how much their lives are important? Tuache upuzi bwana. Tuache hiyo upuzi wa Kenya. Tuache hiyo upuzi. Ruto is playing with our minds. Hii inaweza kuwa hata njia nyingine ya kumake sure that 2027 election does not happen. Inaweza kuwa ni njia nyingine ya kuzuia uchaguzi wa mwaka wa 2027. Mwaka wa 2027. It can be that one. Hey, sasa tukue gangari, wapenzi watazamaji wa Kenya. Let us make sure that Ruto does not do things the way he wants in this country of Kenya before 2027 election, because Ruto is operating this country of Kenya like his own property. You know, property yako ndio unaweza fanya anything that you want, but this is a country. You are just there, but this is a country, and Ruto need to follow the rules. Yesterday, court blocked William Samoei suspend this Ebola operation in Kenya, in Laikipia. But ameshawalao, unajua alishachukua pesa ya Ruto ya nani? Ya Donald Trump. Sasa hakuna Kenya angefanya. It is a business. It is a government by government business. It's not about saving the lives of the people. No, it's a business. Because hii Ebola haiko hapa Kenya. Truth to be said, haiko hapa Kenya. Tuseme tu kweli. Ruto anataka kutuletea hii ugonjwa hapa Kenya. Hatutaki kuenda quarantine. We don't want another lockdown again like the one that happened in 2019, where people were being locked up. Watu walikaa nyumbani for like 1 year. Hakuna, there are no schools, no business, no everything. See you in the next video, my great viewers. Bye bye.